Reading Myanmar, Vowels Lesson 27. Here is the next of our open vowels lesson. We're going to consider two in this lesson. They're very closely related. This could also appear in this form, and it would be pronounced the same. The pronunciation is like the letter U in the word flute, but using a creaky tone. Oo, oo. Its romanized form on the language app is the letter U followed by a period. In the dictionary, that period appears beneath the letter U. Its usage is very rare. But here's a couple of words you're going to find on the language app. The word for garden, ooyin, ooyin. Now what you might notice there is that open vowel uses a high tone even though it has no high tone symbol. And that's just the way it's pronounced. You have to learn that that's a high tone at the beginning. The second word is the word for law, ubade, ubade. So we've selected that word from the language app under the heading Laws and Rules. This is the statement for to obey a law. Here's the symbol. Listen to it. Begin to recognize what it looks like. Now here's the next symbol. Very similar, just has another symbol added to it, one that you're familiar with. If it were to appear in this form, which it could, it would be pronounced the same. And that pronunciation is like the letter U in flute, but with a low level tone. Ooh, ooh. Its romanized form on both the language app and in the dictionary is the letter U. It also is used very rarely. Here are a couple of examples, both of which have the high tone symbol included in it. So the phrase to take the lead, oo sao, oo sao. And the word for head, oogao, oogao. From the language app, I've selected the phrase for head of the family. It comes from the family section. Here's the vowel that you're going to be listening for. Now here's the caveat. As with all languages, there are some exceptions to this rule of pronunciation. So here's a couple of examples. If you look on the language app, the word for hat, you'll find it in the clothing and personal items section. That's that nice new picture section we have. You would think this would have a pronunciation with a U sound, but it doesn't. It uses an O sound. So listen to that pronunciation on the language app. The second example is the word for possessions. You'll only find it one time on the language app that I'm aware of. It comes from the section on greed and generosity. It's in a very lengthy sentence, so I've just plucked out this word. It appears early in the sentence. You should have no trouble finding it. But instead of using the U sound you would expect, it too uses an O sound. So listen to its pronunciation carefully. And if that weren't enough to confuse you, this particular word, when this symbol appears, utilizes a final N vowel sound, the O-N sound. Now you're not going to find it on the language app. It appears in the dictionary. It is a word commonly used for brain. So when you see this word, this symbol with this word, it's an O-N sound with a final N. On now. On now. That's its pronunciation. Don't be too discouraged by this. There are many other exceptions you're going to find in pronunciation, but this symbol is used so rarely. When you run across a word that you don't yet know how to pronounce, use your dictionary, use your language app. It will easily become a sight word because this symbol is so rarely used. And that finishes this lesson.